Hey guys, welcome back to Sports Card Teachers. We got a good one for you today. I'm Sean, and today we are going to be doing a submission reveal. Haven't done one of these in a while. Instead of actually showing you the physical cards in front with the camera angled down, I'm going to just show you from the PSA website so that you're able to just see it that way, because the cards have not even come in yet. I just got the grades sent to me, and they're going to be shipped in the next day or two, so I haven't even gotten them back. But a couple of these cards are RalphieBoys. A couple of these are another person who wanted me to submit their cards. If you're interested in ever doing that, I'm always you're always welcome to do that. I can give you more information. Just send me an email and we can figure that all out. But anyway, in this review or this submission reveal, we're gonna reveal 31 of the cards that we got. I'm gonna try and hide it so you can't see them all as we go here. I'll go ahead and put my screen on for you. And the first card that we have here is the Jaden Daniels Panini Prism 347. And so I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. Sorry, I can't see. I got the screen right behind the recorder, and so I just couldn't see it. But I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And there it is. We gemmed on the Prism Jaden Daniels. This is a nice looking card. I'll give you the back look. I'll let you stare at it a little bit too. This corner had me a little concerned. So this is a card that you never know. Sometimes I'm like, I missed out on sending other things. I was too picky when I was going through surface and going through corners and edges and centering. So anyway, happy that this one turned out to be a 10. The base Prism tend to be pretty difficult cards to grade well to get that 10 on. So this one, I think the value of this is pretty good. Maybe I'll throw that up on the screen as well to see what those are selling for right now. But yeah, pretty happy about that. And that definitely turned out well. So let's go to the next one. Next is a Brian Thomas Jr. Laser Prism, and this is a 10. Pretty happy about that as well. This is a really sweet card. Let's look at the corners a little closer here. Closer, very clean. We knew this one was a gem right from the beginning. I didn't see any flaws with it, and so that's the way it turned out. I will say as we get into the further in this, there are some things that I don't understand yet, but you know what we try to do, we try to be 80% or higher. I did not go 80% on this batch. So just a little disappointed there, but it is what it is. Next, we have the 2024 Panini Donruss Elite Jane Daniels Status Explosion, and this one took a 9. This was one that we thought was pretty clean. This is definitely a cool card. It's numbered to 875. I think it was the back. It was right there. See that corner? It looks worse than what it actually was. And obviously, it only took a 9, so it wasn't too bad. But that was the one thing. Let me see if that one was a little sketchy there, too. But anytime there's a dark surface, that tends to cause some issues on the corners and edges. And so I was a little leery of that, but it did take a 9. It is what it is. All right, we're going to get into a couple Cooper flags. If you've been watching the channel, you've seen me grade a bunch of Cooper flags. So I do have 5 in here. This first one ended up being a 9. I'll just go ahead and show you. I can't from the picture see any real reason. Corners look all right. You're not going to really see a whole lot here. Didn't see any print lines. I don't know. It took a 9, but it is what it is. If we continue right along, you'll see we did gem on the next one. So this one gemmed out, PSA 10. And then we'll go to the next one. Same thing, a 10. I'm not going to go through the pictures of them. Next one gemmed as a 10, and finally a 10. So I went 4 of 5 of these Cooper flag Bowman U Now number 44 cards. It's a pretty cool card, I think. The value of these has dropped drastically. I was selling these between $80 to $100 a piece. They have drastically dropped. I think there's just a lot of them out there right now, so I think that's the big reason why. All right, next card. The Bo Nix Prism Prismatic. Took an 8 on this. Took a couple 8s here in this batch, which we do not like. It's not typical of us, but we did take an 8 here. So this is just the base prismatic. Must have just missed some surface issues. I do not know what was going on with this to cause it to be the 8. That looks pretty clean. They can be a little difficult with that. The surfaces can be a little bit tricky to find things. There must have been maybe print line. I don't know. I didn't think that was a print line. I don't really know, but that one did take an 8. Next, we have the same card, but this is the green prism. So if we're going to get a 9 or a 10, I'd rather take a 10 on this one. This is the prismatic green prism and super clean suit. Looks great in a slab. I can't complain about that. Just go ahead and give you a nice little view of the corners. Pretty cool card there. Happy about that Bonix. Next, Jaden Daniel. We took a 10. Same thing. This is the prismatic green prism. Very cool card. This will do well. I'm super happy about that. Gemming out. Here's a fun one. Cooper DeJean's very popular player. I don't know if it's because of the Super Bowl, but he definitely is a popular player. This was clean. I knew it. This is the prismatic green ice. Very nice insert. I forget if I pulled that. I think I pulled it out of a retail box. And so definitely a nice card, looking card, super clean. Look at the back quickly. Was super happy about hitting this card and landing this card. Next, we have the Malik Neighbors base fireworks. We gemmed on this. As you can see the back of it, definitely a nice looking card. We'll keep moving right along. And here we have the Drake May fireworks. Another base. We took a 10 on this. Happy about that. Next card, we have the Bonix Green Prism. This one took a 9. Can't quite figure it out. I was a little lenient with what I sent in. I will admit, must be why I didn't probably quite make that 80% on these. But anyway, it was definitely, let's see, is a corner issue? Doesn't appear to be, I don't know what's going on there. That's just the way it looks in the camera. Once again, it's hard to see. These are just scanned in, so who knows exactly, but I took a 9 on that. Next, we have the Fireworks Green Prism, Michael Penix Jr. This took a 10. Super happy about that. The green prism. There's the back. Definitely a cool looking card. I think he's going to have a good year if he gets some time to play. Next, we have the JJ McCarthy Green Prism, another player that I am pretty high on. This is the Green Prism Fireworks. Pretty cool looking. There's the back. Gemmed on that. And we go, oops, it's the same card. Then we go to, so we ran into a couple little issues. These emergent, someone told me the emergent can be difficult. Didn't see any surface. You tell me, it looks pretty clean there. Centering looks good. Don't see any dimples. It's hard to tell for sure. Don't see anything on the front. Let's take a look at the back. I don't know, it could be dust. I don't know what that is there, but who knows. This card, I don't see any print lines from this view. I do not know why I took an 8. Love it if you guys could chime in, maybe let me know something that I might be missing, but I took an 8 on that. Not so happy about that. Because then we take a 10 on this JJ McCarthy Green Prism. I don't know if we see any difference between the two cards that we had, but be interesting when I have it in hand if I see something more. Next, we did a couple Xavier Worthies. Not sure why I included them, but we did do Xavier Worthy. Took a 9 on this Emergent. You can look at the back. Maybe a little heavier on the right. Did I miss that? But other than that, I'm not really sure. Brian Thomas Jr. Green took another 9. So these Emergent really beat me up. Not sure what I missed. So unfortunately, probably going to lose out a little bit on these cards. That's all right. You got to take that gamble sometimes. Another Xavier Worthy. This is the Portals Green Prism, and this one took a 10, as you can see. This is probably one of my favorite 10s of the batch. This is the JJ McCarthy red, white, and blue prism. Pretty big card. Pretty happy with that it gemmed out. I think the red, white, and blue cards are pretty sweet from Prism. Found a lot of these in the fat packs, I believe. Super clean. That was a nice little gem. I really wish this next one would have gemmed, but it didn't. This was the JJ McCarthy silver. This wasn't the silver. We're getting to the silver. This was the base. Took an 8. Let's just take a little deep dive in here. Do we see any dimples? I don't know what's going on right there. I don't know. I think that's normal. Some of these lines here, I think it's normal to have some dimpling here. I don't think that's anything you're going to get nailed on when you're grading. Although maybe I'm wrong because that's why I took an 8. Surface, anything in here? Nothing looks too out of the ordinary. Let's take a look at the back. Once again, so hard to tell. I don't know what, maybe something going on right there that I might have missed or something that happened. I don't know. Disappointing, but took an 8 on that one. Here is the silver Drake May that I was really hoping it would take a gem on because it looked super clean. Once again, I feel like I'm a broken record, but anyway, that one, I'm just going through to see if I see anything surface. Sometimes these have scratches on them, the silvers. They're known to have scratching on them. I thought this one looked really nice compared to other silvers that I've gotten in the past. but they must have found something. Definitely a cool card. Who do we have next? Donnie Mitchell auto. Not sure why I sent this in because I don't know what's going to happen with this when I go to sell it. I don't know if how much value it has, but it was a card that I thought was super clean, and it was. And so I decided, you know what, let's put it in a slab, increase its value maybe a little bit, because the player itself, maybe not the biggest name, but definitely it looks nice in a slab as a 10. Brock Bowers, Silver Prism, same thing. I don't tend to send in silvers very often just because they always have issues, but I thought this was good. And we did take a 9 on it. Just don't know. I don't know what I'm missing on these silvers. All right, well, one of our only cards that was from 2020. This guy right here, man, we talked about him. His stuff just hasn't gone up in value, which is shocking, having won Super Bowl now. But anyway, this is the Luminance Teal from Chronicles. This took a 10. If anyone knows when 2024 Chronicles is getting released, please drop us a comment below. I really want to buy some Chronicles this year, so I don't know when it comes out. So if you do, please let us know. There's the back of these. The back usually is not where the issue is on these. Usually it's the front corners, but this one was super clean. Moving on to the next card, we have a Jaden Daniels NFL debut base mosaic. This one did take a 9. Let's just zoom in and see what we see. Do we see anything that stands out? Don't necessarily see anything that stands out. The back, you never know. These scans aren't the best. But anyway, took a 9. Down to our last 2 cards. This is, oh, I forgot we had this in there. This is another, if this is a 10, this is a good card because these are very difficult to gem. This one seemed great, but clearly it did not pass the test for that gem mint 10. But there's the back of it. Don't really see anything. It's hard to tell from here without having a mag or having it in person, but took a 9 on that. A little disappointing. And finally, our last card was a Brock Bowers Prismatic Green Ice. I think these green ice are so nice. This did gem out. Great tight end for them. His cards have some pretty good value. Tight ends sometimes can be a little difficult, but his cards are presenting some nice value, which is exciting for Brock and for investors. So anyway, there you have it. There was our list of the 31 cards that I sent into PSA. I'll slowly scroll down just to give you a little recap of how we did. Lots of gem mint 10s, but we did have an occasional 8 and 9 here and there, which is always a little bit disappointing. But you can't win them all. You can't be 80%. I have been 90, 95% recently. This batch just didn't turn out that way for me, but you live and you learn, and so it's just the way it turned out during the submission. So anyway, if you did find value in it, please go ahead and please like this video. That really helps us out. Share with other people. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We really want to grow this thing, so continue to do that for us. We really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next video.